Hi everybody, it's Miss T from the Children's Library of the Plainfield Public Library. Thanks for stopping in for another STEM project. Today we're having fun with rainbows. And I'm going to reference the book Rainbows, and this is from Sky Science. Now, what do you need to make your own rainbows? Well, you need one blank CD, and always ask permission. If it's not your CD, please ask permission before you use anything, okay? Of course, some white paper, and you're going to trace them, and you can make some patterns to fit right over the CD. Of course, you want a pair of scissors to do that with. And if you need help, once again, please ask a parent, older sibling, or another sibling, or a caregiver, or a babysitter. All right? Because while we love that you love science, we appreciate and love your safety even more. Okay? And also, you put some tape for the CD and the paper, and of course a sunny day or a flashlight. Okay, so I'm inside, so I'm going to use a flashlight. Now, as you get your things ready, so you have your CD, and with some white paper you can trace the CD. Okay, so you can go ahead and trace around the CD. Put the CD on the paper and trace. And then you want to cut out circles, right? Take your scissors, cut out the circles. And after you cut out the circles, now you can fold it and then cut out different patterns. You cut out squares, or you can cut out circles, and then when you open it, you have patterns right on the circle. So that'll fit right over the CD once we're ready for it. Okay? So you can go ahead and do that, and we're going to talk about what is a rainbow. Now, a rainbow happens when sunlight shines on billions of raindrops in the sky. So when the sunlight bends, or is called refracted, it separates into different colors. So what are those colors? Usually red or orange, yellow, green, blue, a deeper blue called indigo, and violet. Now, are all rainbows the same? Well, there's different ones, or different variations. So we have something called sundogs and halos, which is this picture up here. Low rainbows, and those happen you don't need rain for that, but you need this in the air. There's some moisture, so that's why you see it right by a waterfall. There you go. Or in soap and oil. So if you do dishes at home, you know when you look at those bubbles, or check out those bubbles and see if you see those rainbows in the bubbles. So rainbows may be all around you and you not even realize it. Also something called lunar rainbows. And these are pretty cool because you see these rainbows at night. And so that's the picture right there. And that's caused by the moon at night. Now, think about where else have you seen a rainbow? Okay, right? So you've seen a rainbow on a sidewalk, maybe after it rained, or after, maybe if you hose down the sidewalk. Maybe during the summer, if you take the hose and spray, aim the water, and the water shoots out. That's right, you see a rainbow in that water. Absolutely. Now, is it possible to get to the end of any rainbow? Well, guess what? There is no end to a rainbow. Because wherever you look at it, from whatever angle you look at it, or if you walk, you don't really see an end to the rainbow. So when we say the end of the rainbow, oh yeah, it's pretty much in stories, and we love a good story. So I enjoy the end of rainbows, especially if there's a pot of gold. But I get ahead of myself, okay? Now, what did people think about rainbows? Now, when you think about a rainbow, do you have a thought about it? See it in stories, right? Mm-hmm. See it in the sky, absolutely. During summertime, yeah. Well, in African myths and European stories, the rainbow was always portrayed as a giant snake that hunted at night. Picture that. Now, back to my pot of gold. In Ireland, the Irish believed that leprechauns, which are mean creatures, buried pots of gold at the end of the rainbow. That's always been one of my favorites. Mm-hmm. Now, in Finland, a country called Finland, the Finnish believed that the rainbow was actually a big bow, and that was used by a powerful thunder god. Mm-hmm. And then, even older than that, there are plenty of ancient civilizations where people believed that rainbows was the bridge between earth and heaven. So, there's many ways to think about rainbows. So we think about it in science sense. We can think about it in our stories and fairy tales. And they're beautiful, right? Now, can you make a rainbow? That's what we're going to find out right now. And for more information, there's other books that we also have. We have Discovering Prisms, where you can use a glass triangle, such as this prism, and when light goes through that, it refracts or bends the light, and that causes rainbows, okay? Or, if you just want to talk about light in general, we have this one by Science Starters, Light. And in it talks about light and how once it's bent, it becomes a rainbow. All right, so let's see if we can make a rainbow. Now, what I'm going to do is turn off this light, and I'm going to aim this to the wall. Use my flashlight. There we go. And I'm going to now take the CD. There it is. Right? Now I'm going to shine it on the really shiny side. So let me see if that'll work. See if we can get some rainbows going. And then you may have to turn it. Like I may have to turn this around. Oh, wow. Now I'm up against the wall. Do you see the colors? Ooh, what colors do you see? Now you can move that CD over and over. What colors do you see? Now they may not show clearly, but can you make out some colors? Ah, you see a little bit of orange, a little bit of red, tiny bit of blue. Very nice. Now I'm also going to try another CD. Now this one it's pretty clear as you can see. So I'm going to see if I can get some rainbows out of this one. See how that looks. Oh wow. Can you see that? Now what colors do you see here? A little bit of yellow, little blue. Oh wow, do you see it there? Oh, wow. Do you see that little green? Oh, those are rainbows. So now I'm going to try, put my flashlight down. I'm going to take a cutout. I'm going to put it on the shiny side of the CD, just like that. And I'm going to take the flashlight, see if we can get some nice patterns. Let me see. Like I said, you may have to move it around. Now you might see some. Let me check. Let me also try this side. Changing around. See if we can see some patterns. Well, I see patterns on the screen, but I don't really see it on the wall. But do you see those colors? That's a rainbow. Very good. Now you can do this at home. Like I said, you just need a flashlight and a CD. And I'm using, this wall is like a white wall, but you can use white paper as well. Okay, and there you go. So you can have rainbows in your own home. Now I'm going to turn the light on. So there you go. So the answer to the question is, can you make a rainbow? Absolutely. Now it may not be the same as in nature, may not be as bright, but still a rainbow nonetheless. And P.S. No, mine doesn't have a pot of gold at the end of it. Okay, but still, nonetheless, it was still fun to make them. And even fun to study them. Now, this is Miss T from the Children's Library of the Plainfield Public Library, and I'm hoping that you see your own rainbows, whether you go outside and see some in the sky or make your own. Take care, and until we meet again, so long for now. Bye-bye.